Good morning children. Welcome to today's video session of Standard 8, 4th Unit, Migration and Urbanization. So in today's class we are going to see the meaning, causes and consequence of migration, types of migrations and the concept of urbanization, origin and growth of urbanization and the problems of urbanization. Shall we move on to the lesson?
Unit 4. Migration and Urbanization. Migration has been defined differently by different experts. In general, migration is defined as a permanent or semi-permanent change of residence of an individual or a group of people over a significant distance. So the term migration refers to the movement of people from one place to another. United Nations Organization definitions migration is a form of geographical mobility of people between a geographical unit to another, generally involving a permanent change of residence. One of the most important aspects of social science is human migration. It has maintained a close relations with mankind from its earliest stage. Migration is one of the most important dynamic human activity from the very beginning of human life. During the early days, people moved from one place to another in search of food. When most of the people ceased to live in forests and adapted civilized life, they developed relationship with domesticated animals and fertile land. As a result, mobility of mankind changed considerably. They almost left the nomadic life and started to live in permanent settlement. At this stage, people continued to move from one region to another in search of fertile land for cultivation. Afterwards, the nature of mobility frequently changed over a period of time. What are the factors of migration? There are a number of factors which are responsible for the migration of human population. These factors can be grouped under the heads of favorable and unfavorable factors. The favorable factors which attract people towards a location are called pull factors. The unfavorable factors which make the people to move out from a location are called push factors. The various causes which are responsible for human migration is categorized under 5 groups as follows. Ecological or natural causes of migration, economic cause of migration, social cultural cause of migration, demographic cause of migration, and political cause of migration. Ecological or natural cause of migration. These causes operate under the category of natural ones. They include volcanic eruption, earthquake, flood, drought, etc. These events force the people to leave their native places and set in the new areas. The conditions like the availability of water resources, areas free from hazards, pollutions, etc. attract the migrants. Economic cause of migration. Economy is one of the most important causes of human migration from one area to another. Various economic causes determine the level and direction of migration. The availability of fertile agricultural land, employment opportunity, development of technology, etc. are some of the economic causes that attract the migration. The mass poverty and unemployment force the people to move out from their native place to the place where the better employment opportunities are available. Socio-cultural cause of migration. Socio-cultural causes also play some roles in process of migration. Migration of women after marriage and migration associated with pilgrimage are based on the socio-cultural customs. Demographic causes of migration. In demographic sense, the population compositions are like age and sex, overpopulation, underpopulation are the major cause of migration. It is well known fact that adults are more migratory than any other age group. Women mostly migrate after their marriage. Generally, overpopulation is considered as a push factor and underpopulation to be pull factors in the context migration. Political causes of migration. Various political causes like colonization, wars, government policy, etc. have always been playing important role in human migration from time to time. War has been one of the significant causes of migration since ancient times. Types of migration. Migration can be classified in several ways. It is usually categorized as follows. Based on the movement associated with the administrative limits, it is characterized into internal migration, international migration, internal migration. The movement of people within a country is known as internal migration. Further, the internal migration is classified into 4 categories on the basis of the people of origin and destination of migrants. Rural to urban migration, urban to rural migration, rural to rural migration, urban to rural migration. Rural to urban migration is a movement of population from rural areas to growing towns and cities, mainly in search of employment, education and recreation facilities, etc. Urban to urban migration is a migration between one urban center to the other, like in search of higher income. Rural to rural migration is driven by fertile land for cultivation and other sociological factors like marriage, etc. Urban to rural migration is the movement from urban center to rural areas to get rid of urban problems and returning to native places after retirement from jobs. Rural to urban migration is the most common one. Do you know female migrants outnumber male migrants in Europe, North America, Oceanic and Latin America and the Caribbean, while in Africa and Asia, particularly Western Asia, migrants are predominantly men. Based on the International Migration Report 2017. In 2017, India was the largest country of origin of international migrants, that is 17 million, followed by Mexico 13 million. Second one, based on the willingness of the migrants for migration, voluntary migration and involuntary or forced migration. Voluntary migration, if the migration takes place on personal fair will, initiative and desire to live in a better place and to improve their financial status, the migrant is said to be voluntary. Involuntary or forced migration, if the migration takes place against the will of migrant, the migration is termed as involuntary migration. The push factors like war may force the people to emigrate from place is of this type. Third, based on the duration to stay of migrant in the place of destination. Short-term migration, long-term migration and seasonal migration. Short-term migration. In this kind of migration, the migrants stay outside only for a short duration before returning to the place of origin. The duration may be from a few days to few months. Long-term migration. It is a kind of migration in which the migrants stay outside at least for a few years. Seasonal migration. In this type of migration, usually a group of people migrate from their native places during a particular season and returns after end of that season. People migrating to hill station during summer and the migration of agricultural workers during sowing season belong to this category. Transhumance is another example of seasonal migration. Do you know the number of international migrants worldwide has continued to grow rapidly in recent years, reaching 258 million in 2017, up from 220 million in 2010 and 173 million in 2000. Consequence of migration. Migration affects both the areas of origin of migration and the areas of destination. The following are the major consequences of migration. Demographic consequence. It changes age and sex composition of population. Migration of females after their marriage leads to the decline in sex ratio in the source of region and increase the sex ratio in the region of destination. The migration of male workers in search of jobs decrease the independent population of the source region, which increase the dependency ratio. Social consequence. The migration of people from different regions towards urban areas lead to the formation of plural society. It helps the people to come out of narrow-mindedness and people become generous. Economic consequence. The migration of more people from overpopulated to underpopulated regions results the imbalance of the resources population ratio. In some cases, the region of over and underpopulation may become the region of optimum population. Migration may influence the occupational structure of the population of an area. Through this, it will certainly affect the economy of the region also. Brain drain is a consequence of migration. Brain drain refers to the migration in which skilled people from economically backward countries move to developed countries in search of better opportunities. Eventually, this leads to backwardness in source region. This is called backwash effect. Environmental consequence. Large-scale movement of people from rural to urban area causes overcrowding in cities and puts heavy pressure on resources. It leads to rapid growth of cities. The overpopulation in rural areas leads to the pollution of air, water and soil. Scarcity of drinking water, lack of space for housing, traffic, congestion and poor drainage are the common environmental problems prevail in urban areas. The lack of space for housing and the raising of land costs lead to formation of slums. Urbanization. Urbanization refers to the process in which there is an increase in the proportion of population living in towns and cities. Causes of urbanization. Urbanization is driven by three factors: natural population growth, rural to urban migration, and the reclassification of rural areas into urban areas. Present day urbanization includes changes in demographics, land cover, economic processes, and characteristics of geographic areas. Do you know in 2007, for the first time in history, the global urban population exceeded the global rural population and the world population has remained predominantly urban thereafter. Origin and growth of world urbanization. The process of urbanization in the world has long history. Asian period. The urban centers started developing during the prehistoric period, that is before 10,000 years. During this period, primitive man started domestications of plants and animals. It was a period of development of permanent settlement. The river valley region of the Egypt, Greece and India gave rise to agrarian communities which eventually formed the urban communities and urban centers. The excess population of food grains was a major reason for urbanization. Ur and Babylon in Mesopotamia, Thebes and Alexandria in Egypt, Athens in Greece, Harappa and Mohenjo-daro in India were noted prehistoric cities of the world. In ancient period, the increase in the number and size of urban center occurred during two great colonizing period of the Greeks and Romans. During the beginning of the 7th century itself, Many cities were found near the Aegean Sea. During the Great Colonizing period, the expansion of trade promoted the growth of towns and cities. Do you know India, China and Nigeria together are expected to account for 35% of the growth in the world's urban populations between 2018 and 2050. India is projected to add 416 million urban dwellers, China 255 million and Nigeria 189 million. Medieval period. It refers to the period after the 11th century. During this period, the European countries increased their overseas trade, which played an important role in the revival of European towns and cities after a period of low development. At the end of the 13th century, Paris, London, Geneva, Milan and Venice were the important cities found in Europe. Modern period. This period starts from 17th century. It marks the third phase of development in urbanization. The International Revolution in the 19th century accelerated the growth of towns and cities. The Europeans with the urban civilization gave birth to a large number of new towns in North America and Soviet Union. The modern means of transport and communication, the development of new trade routes during 19th century had strengthened the trade centers and urban areas. The latest development in urbanization was noticed in the continent of Africa. Before 1930, Africa had towns only on its coast, but now it has 50 towns with population exceeding 10 lakh. Major cities in Africa are Cairo, Nairobi, Mombasa, etc. Thus, in modern age, the accelerating urbanization is resulting in a redistribution of population throughout the world. Do you know 1950, 30% of the world population was urban, and by 2050, 68% of the world population is projected to be urban. Consequence of urbanization. Housing and slums. There is a lack of space for housing and a marked reduction in the quality of housing in the urban areas due to increase in population. This program may increase in the years to come. Rapid rate of urbanization results in the development of slums. Overcrowding. Overcrowding leads to unhealthy environment in the urban areas. It also causes of many diseases and riots. Water supply, drainage and sanitation. No city has round-the-clock water supply in the world. Drainage situation is equally bad. The removal of garbage is a Himalayan task for urban local bodies. Transportation and traffic. Lack of planned and adequate arrangement for traffic and transport is another problem in urban center. The increased number of two-wheelers and the cars make the traffic problem worse. They cause air pollution as well as population. Towns and cities are the major polluters of environment. Cities discharge their entire sewage and industrial effluents untreated into the nearby rivers. Industries in and around the urban center pollute the atmosphere with smoke and toxic gases. Let's move on to recap and book back exercise.